Hi there, welcome back to Not Another Budget. I'm Nicole, and on this channel, I'm attempting to cash budget my way out of debt, fix several years of financial misbehaviour, and bring to you today another room tour. Now, this is a room tour of my conservatory, which has been moved and shuffled around. It's not fully done, it's missing a few things, but it is my current working and foreseeable working future space for everything that I'm wanting to sell, process, and get up and going. And that's important, and it leads on to videos that I want to kind of get out to you guys later on this week. So there's no better time to show you the room than now. Long-time viewers who have been around, high finger, for a while, have seen this room go through many, many, many iterations. But this is currently where everything is sitting and where everything is going. And I'm going to let you feast your eyes on all of the stuff at the minute. Now, like I said, it is very cluttered. There is lots of things going on. It is cluttered because I have made the decision that I'm probably going to be not putting all my focus into car boot sales so much. So therefore stuff has come back in from out of the car, which I had to empty and turn around very quickly. And I'm also working out which system I have that works for me. If I take you therefore over here. Okay, in here at the minute there is a lot of teaching, scrapbooking, supplies, kind of home drafted patterns and things like that. This is probably going to be an area that I rework, and in fact I need those coloured pencils for work tomorrow. So you might as well get them out with me now. And you can come as well. Like I said, work related things are needed. Do not fall. Thank you. And you can come with me, and you can come with me too. Right. Stay. Oh gosh, this is going well. So all of this is kind of like school related supplies. You just stay like that for now. Up the top I've got kind of projects that I need to complete, and that is putting things in photo frames and then hanging them in photo frames. That might be an evening job that I do tonight because I am filming this and releasing this video instead rather than what I'd originally planned to go ahead and film, because I want a bit longer. There's a bit more in the edit I want to try and do for that one. Sewing patterns. I have a large stack of sewing patterns. Need to hang those as well. Here and here that all need to go. Now I've got a mix of uncut patterns here, which I've tried and could list as singles on Vinted. Equally, I could bundle them and try and see if I'm happy to sit on them and sell them as a bundle on eBay. Not 100% sure yet. Still trying to work out what I put on eBay, really. And then the used vintage patterns themselves as well. And then I've also got my patterns which I'm keeping. These have got to go in the box, they do fit, and those things there that I've just pulled out as well. If I come down to here, this entire little system, thank you, now this is a veritable pit of chaos because I didn't get a chance to get in here and really properly do stuff and actually have the time and ability to do stuff until this weekend. And my friend came over and she was like, I'll organise for you. And I went, yes, please. So it was very much still in a work in progress. We have got in here various things. I've got kind of boxes of zips, interfacing some tools down there. I've got notes in, what have I got in here? Like pencil cases and then like notebooks and stuff like that. So I don't need any more of those. So this is an area which will be refined. Realistically, it's probably going to hold sewing patterns and just general craft things that I want to keep or I'm in the process of shifting on. If I bring you then over here, what I have given myself for kind of hobbies that I want to continually work on is this run of cubes at the back. Now these are IKEA Kallax cubes which my dad has cut in half, which is really useful. So if you're ever curious, can you shave a Kallax unit in half? Yes, you can. And it actually makes for some quite good additional storage. So I've got things like my wire wrap jewellery stuff, which I want to pick up again and do. Arts and paintings and things because I I do paint and I do enjoy my art. I've just not picked it up for a while. I'm possibly going to get rid of the art markers, so they're up there for me to sell, but then I've also got storage there. Crafting threads, so many like haberdashery things down there as well, and then some quilting cottons in there. You'll also notice as well that I've got all of the focus, thank you, that I've got all of the sewing challenges, savings challenges down that I've created, and that's because I'm in the process of going through in the evening, bundling them, stock counting them, ready so that I can get them on my Etsy, and when they are on my Etsy there will be a discount offer on there as well. And then I've got some things that I need to sort out and put away that I'd kind of found lurking, so these sewing patterns I need to sort through and again work out if I bundle them. If I bring you over to this box here, now on my community post there was a little bit of a teaser item, and here is the second half of that teaser, and this is me trying to requisition. I've mentioned in the past that I made a lot of money on face masks during those COVID times, and I had fabric left over, and I'm trying to make best use of the fabric in relation to my obviously Etsy and kind of money and sewing challenges and obviously coin possible storage and things like that. So I'm trying to be sustainable and reuse fabric that I've already got, as well as enhance and kind of bring in the creative side of what I do with regards to my sewing stuff, as well as kind of the stationery side. So that's a bit far off, but keep your eyes peeled for that one. Hopefully it's something that's a little bit unique, handmade, not mass produced, not drop shipped, that kind of small one-off pieces that utilise offcuts and things like that. So keep your eyes peeled for that. This has got to go upstairs, and then down here we come to the fabric that I have left that I want to sell. Now, when I started this de-stashing clearing journey of fabric in January, I had 19 large storage boxes. In fact, I had 19 of these. I've got that left, that's the big heavyweight stuff, and I've got that, and that. So I had 19 of those, plus quite a few of those thinner ones, and all I'm down to now is some of this, not all of it, I need to sort it out, and this stuff here. And to be fair, there is nothing stopping me from taking the fabric, making it into some form of cloak or something where I will get more money for it, so I'm not ruling that out as an option just yet. Generalised rubbish storage over there. And then if I bring you over here, we now come to kind of the untidy corner. At the minute it's the untidy corner because this is everything that I'd taken to a car boot / was going to sell on Vinted. I pulled it all out and my friend was like, what do you want to do with it? And I just went, look, just shove it in the cubes as full as you can, and then as I go through and list things and sort them out, I will then put them away properly, which is what I need to go ahead and start to do. But what I have done first is a bit heartbreaking. It's not a step I wanted to get to, but I've had a couple of unexpected expenses pop up this weekend, and my budget was not in the place where I could accommodate unexpected budget expenses. Yeah, so I have gone ahead and started pricing and photographing all, well, not all, some of my costume fashion reference books, and I've put those out for sale to a specific set of community and Facebook groups, because if I'm going to sell them I want them to go to people working in an industry which I love and used to love, and at the same time I can still feel pretty pants about doing that. If I get everything that I want, there is about £200 worth here in just these books, and there are more that I can pull. I just don't want to. But I want to talk more about that in a video later on. Same again for the box of collectibles. Not what I wanted to get rid of, but needs must. So there's a fair lot here. Yes, you're seeing it in a very kind of cluttered, busy state. That's because it was very much, it rained, pile it into the car. Okay, we're being rained off and we can't do any more car boots. Just quickly dump it and pile out of the car so I can go move my sister, and then run out of time to sort it and organise it. So I would much rather show you kind of the reality of this space will be tidied and organised as I go, rather than it being all pristine and perfect, because that's the reality of it. Over here I have my vintage sewing machine, which I picked up in a charity shop thinking I was going to use it. I haven't used it. It's a beautiful piece. Where's the key? Doing this one handed is not ideal. Okay. Right, this is my vintage. Oh, hello. So this is my vintage Jones sewing machine. It's a hand-turned machine that still works. And she's beautiful. Oh, look at the paintwork on that. It's lovely. And the rotor still works and everything picks up. It's a thoroughly lovely piece. It's one that you can't really sell online because it's heavy, very, very heavy. But it's one that I'm going to try and put on Facebook Marketplace and see if anything comes of it. And then just bring you back round again to just more stuff that generally needs to be sorted. And through there, just behind the sofa there is also clothing and things which I need to go through and have a sort out. But this is the reality of where I am. I said last week that I was going to go hard on the selling and hard on the listing and hard on the organising and really kind of bringing that focus back in. You can't spend all the time listing and finding things to sell. You do have to actually kind of organise and work on your space as you go, and that is very much where I am. We're back to kind of money-based content tomorrow. We're back to looking at numbers and budgets and income and things like that. But I wanted to try and just take these couple of days to take you through the tour of the spaces that are most necessary and most important to me in terms of generating that extra income that I'm going to need to generate. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tour and a little walkthrough. If you want to see how cute Mr. Bowie is being, you don't mind stepping into an even more unorganised room, I'm going to leave you, hi sweetie, with a sleepy, sleepy, sleepy Mr. Bowie who's just been doing his best to cause chaos and damnation. And I'm going to love you and leave you, and we will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye for now.